Okay. And it's good.
Lovely. Well, it's so nice to see y'all this morning and to connect remotely to whoever is watching this on YouTube now or later. I am Claire Villarreal. I'm one of the senior students here at Dawn Mountain. And yeah, it's just really nice to be with y'all in this new year, see everybody's faces again. So for anyone who's unfamiliar with this practice, which is none of the people on live, I recognize that. What we do is we start with a little settling. We'll sink the attention down deep in the body. We'll also sound the syllable hung to kind of shift our object of focus. So it's a very blessed practice, very simple, given to us by our Lama in Tibet. And then we will do a second part that's all about sharing the benefits of the practice. So, so that's what we're gonna do. And I have a couple of reflections in this new year, since this is the first time that I'm leading a Sunday session in the new year. And these reflections, I just want to give the footnote, the credit to Harvey Law. This is kind of based on your teaching series on changing for good, based on a book of that name. I don't know what the teaching series was called. I think some of the old podcast episodes might have teachings from it. They're really good. But anyway, part of what the process of change entails is not just adding new stuff, but actually dropping some old stuff. And so as this new year starts, I've been thinking about like what is important, what I want to really focus my time on, what can I kind of let go of in order to make some more space for, practice. And I think that's a question a lot of people have, especially, new year, maybe people have made intentions or resolutions. And I think one thing that at least in sort of modern Western life, is difficult about trying to make more time for something is that our time is usually already all spoken for. And it means there's less time for other stuff. So, I learned this lesson really in grad school, I would say, that in order to focus in and be as good as possible at one thing, I had to know what I was not going to be good at. For me, often that ended up not being good at Coptic, and ultimately giving up on my aspiration to do a comparative dissertation project looking at early Mahayana Buddhism and Gnosticism. And that turned out all right. I ended up focusing in more on the Tibetan language. Not that I'm amazing at that, but it was just good to know what my real focus was and what was potentially gonna have to go. There's a front burner and a back burner, and so that had to go on the back burner. So I wanted to share those thoughts because I think it's easy to start a new year, a new whatever, and think I want to make more time for practice, but then it means something else is going to have to go. And I think for me, often I end up just watching TV in the evenings with my partner, which is lovely and relaxing. But if I'm really going for a deep sense of being settled, then maybe that type of relaxing is not actually doing the job, and a little bit of practice would be more helpful. Hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you. Happy New Year. Okay, so I just wanted to share a few little thoughts for anyone who is maybe a couple weeks into your New Year's resolutions and you're thinking why is it so hard to just do the things I know are good for me? Often it's because we have a lot of, to use Buddhist language, a lot of karma, or to use more secular language, a lot of habits in the direction of doing one thing. And it's not as easy as just deciding, you know what, I'm gonna spend less time on my phone or in front of the TV or whatever it is. What benefit are we getting from it? And is that actually the benefit that we're really looking for? So having said that, let's meditate together, Sangha people. All right, so wherever you are, you can just find a comfortable meditative posture. So it could be seated. I've taken to lying flat on a relatively firm surface. So if you want to lie down in a way that's not going to make you fall asleep, feel free to do that. So as we take our seat, we can just spend a moment, feel into the support of that seat. I'll just say seat. If you're lying down, you can, substitute your mat or your cushion, whatever you're lying on. So we're settling in, feeling the support of that seat. And as our lamas often say, that seat is resting on the floor, which is ultimately resting on the earth. So see what it feels like to just receive the support of the earth itself as support for practice today. Maybe you find that feeling that support allows your muscles to relax a little bit deeper. Maybe it allows you to just have a felt sense in your body that there's really nothing to do. We're all here together today to relax into rather than to create a focused state of mind. So we're relaxing into. If it's helpful, you can let your eyes be mostly closed, gazing downward. Again, if it's comfortable, you can let them be completely open or completely closed. As we settle in, you can just take a moment to feel into the body and feel any areas of tension. If the muscles of your face, around the eyes, or in the jaws are tight, just see what happens if you invite them to relax. You can feel into the neck and shoulders. If they're tight, just invite them to relax. Maybe they feel a little soft, a little heavy. Might even physically just drop a little down from the ears. And feel into the back. If there's any tension there, we can just invite it to relax. And the front of the body, and especially the lower abdomen area. Often we carry tension there and we don't even realize it. So see what happens if you invite the front body and especially the abdomen to relax. Now, the first part of our practice really involves just dropping the attention into the center of the abdomen, a few finger widths below the navel and a few finger widths inside the body. It's a very deep grounding space. And if you're familiar and comfortable with doing this, you can just drop your attention down there. But if you need a little process to get you there, you can imagine with every in-breath, the energy of the breath flowing in through the nostrils, down the center of the body, and just coming to rest in the center of the abdomen. And when you realize your attention has wandered off somewhere else, as it will definitely do, unless your brain is not functioning, you can just use the breath again to bring the mind, the attention back to the center of the abdomen. So in this way, we'll just sit silently for some minutes, allowing the mind to settle, allowing thoughts to naturally arise and dissolve, but not bring our mind out of its deep seat in the center of the abdomen. as your mind just naturally rests in the center of the abdomen. If it's helpful, you could feel the expansion and contraction of the body in that area. If it works for you, you can also just focus on the sensation of the energy in that area. The main thing is it gives your mind a place to settle. And as your mind settles in more and more, any thoughts can arise, but they don't bring your attention out of that deep settled state. Now we can shift our attention to the syllable hung. You can either really attend from the inside out to the vibration, the sound in your body of the syllable. You could also listen to it. You could also just feel it waking up the innate Buddha wisdom within yourself, within each of us. Feel free to unmute and we can all hum together. Feel free to continue hunging if you'd like. You can just mute yourself again. And when you're ready, you can settle the attention, the mind back down in the center of the abdomen. Maybe see if anything's different following the hung. And again, you can sound hung together. Feel free to unmute if you'd like. Again, feel free to mute yourself and just keep hunging. Please do mute yourself in any case. And we'll let the attention, the mind settle back down into the center of the abdomen. Once again, let's hung together. Feel free to unmute yourself for this. And feel free to mute and continue hunging if you'd like. And otherwise, you can just let the attention settle into the center of the abdomen. And one more time, let's hum together. And now feel free to stay unmuted. We're going to move into the second part of the practice where we share whatever benefit has occurred for us in this practice with all beings. So we'll sound the syllable ah 3 times. And the first time we can feel this ah energy spreading all throughout the body, transforming the body and the mind into light. The second time we'll feel that we share this light with everyone else doing this meditation and also receive it from everyone meditating with us. And the third time we'll share it with everyone, all beings, entire universe, however big your mind can comfortably get. So you can just settle back into that meditative space and just start by getting in touch with whatever positive effect has occurred for us. Do you feel more relaxed, more open, more clear? And before we sound these syllables, I'll just invite you, if it makes sense, to have the aspiration really that this benefit doesn't just stay within the small group, but that it can ripple out both spiritually in a non-physical kind of way and also in our interactions with people and the way we show up in the world. So first, body and mind dissolve to light. Second, we send and receive this light. And with the third we share the light with everyone. Now we can come up out of that meditative state. And if you have names you'd like us to dedicate this practice to, please put them in chat. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also put them in chat. And in just a moment, when everyone's had time to do that, I'll read the names. We can all send our good wishes to those folks. But in the meantime, are there announcements?
So, 1 second. I'm so sorry.
There are some. She's going to read them this time. I'm just going to see exactly how she does the announcements, and then from there on out, I'll be doing the announcements.
Yeah, so this Tuesday, we're starting our new Teaching Tuesday series, Impermanence, the Royal Road to Buddha Nature. This Saturday is going to be our Saturday sadhana practice. This month is Yeshe Sogil. Sunday, January 29th, we'll have our peer-led Yeshe Sogil practice. Saturday, February 4th, we're going to have our next Nundro meeting with the Lamas. Sunday, February 5th is our first Sunday, as well as Sunday meditation and Dharma conversations. And then we're going to have our next Dzogchen Cycles retreat on Friday, February 24th. Harvey, did you want to say something about the Dzogchen Cycles retreat?
Certainly. It is open to everyone. We just, if you have not participated before, we ask people to submit an application. It is going to be about a small segment of an Avalokiteshvara Dzogchen text called Liberation Through Hearing. It's a very, very rich and amazing teaching, and I would encourage everyone to attend.
Thank you all.
Thank you both. Can say our closing verses. Emily or Shane, maybe for those who don't know, it feels like having Shane be our weekend broadcast person is kind of a big announcement. Emily and or Shane, would y'all like to introduce yourself and explain?
I'll take it over. I just started so that Emily can get her weekends, or not Emily, or yes, Emily can get her weekends. Yeah, I'll be taking over. I'll try honestly to take over like most Saturday and Sunday events, just as they come. And yeah, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me.
Thank you, Shane.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you and welcome, Shane. So, do y'all usually put the closing prayers on the screen? I've forgotten how that works. No? Okay. All right then. We dedicate our practice to all living beings, and in particular, Barry Blair in the Bardo, Steve Joseph in the Bardo, Joanne Schneider and family, Pauli Arispe in the Bardo, Michael Malden, Anna Hyde, Laura Lopez, Teresa Robinson, David Boaz, Robbie Splain, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Ed, Emma and Leah, Anna Sullivan, Eric Stonefield, Mike Coogan, Anne, Mandy and Debbie Glegg, Freddie Olson, Rosalinda Leonard, Save Travels, Rolf and Emma, and all living beings, victims of the plane crash in Nepal, everyone experiencing flooding, extreme events, everyone who's recently passed away. So thank you all. We do have a couple of minutes if anyone would like to say hi, comment on the practice we just did together, etc.
Thank you, Claire. It's really lovely.
Thank you, Harvey Law. It's nice to be with y'all. And Glegg gave a little heart sign.
I like all the explanation that you provided, Claire. It's nice.
Thanks, Wendy.
Definitely feel better or more spacious from an hour ago.
And your assumption that because we're old, we don't need to hear it again, that one's wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I need to hear the instructions like so many times. So I'm glad to hear that, Nancy. Well, oh, sorry, Harvey Law.
You know, thank you all and wish you all a great Sunday.
Thank you for starting it with me. I appreciate it.
Happy Sunday. Happy Western New Year.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.
Nice to see you all again.
Yes.
Welcome, Shane.
Thank you. All right, if that's it, I'll go ahead and end the stream now.
You're not going to do the dedication or
Oh, I think Claire forgot.
okay.
May all beings always.
Be
Is that the right one? Happiness and its causes. May all beings always. Happily. Made
beings ever bring to those near nor spurn most far.
For as long as
Space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may we be there. Breeze all beings remain.
that's the wrong one, isn't it?
Yep.
Something about the light.
With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. With the
The glow of love within, shine within us,
everyone, till
till
we
we
rise
all
forth
rise
born
forth
in one enlightened mandala.
Thank you, Harvey.
There's no wrong one.
Well, Shane and I are going to stay on. We have to talk a few things, but it was great to see everybody else.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good day, everybody.
Okay, sorry.